Hello, good evening, and welcome to MEFC Bias. I'm still your host, Ice, and today we have a jam-packed show for you guys. So, first off, we'll be looking at Manchester United's, performance in the preseason game against Real Betis earlier today. Then we'll have lots of transfer news regarding so many Manchester United players. There's transfer news regarding McTominay. There's transfer news regarding Wan-Bisaka. There's transfer news regarding Mazraoui. There's transfer news regarding Ugarte. There's transfer news regarding De Ligt. You don't want to miss these updates, so you stay tuned while I bring you details shortly. Before going to details, I want to encourage you to drop a like on this video. It's a way of showing that you appreciate our efforts in bringing these updates to you on a regular basis, and it's also a way to show YouTube's algorithm that what we offer on this channel is appreciated, and it makes them share it to many more people that might need content like this. All right, thank you very much for doing that. All right, straight into it. The preseason tour has kicked off in full gear. Manchester United were in preseason action against Real Betis earlier this morning in a game that Manchester United saw victory. And I don't really look at results when it comes to preseason games. I look at the performances, I look at tactics, and I look at personal achievements in terms of players and how much they've improved, or how much they're improving, or how fit they're looking, because that is the essence of having a preseason fixture or an arrangement. And the game against Real Betis was no exemption. It's looking like Manchester United are beginning to have a clear-cut pattern with the way they want to play. All those coaches that Manchester United have employed cannot be in vain. Ruud van Nistelrooy, Reniake, the goalkeeping coach, the set-piece coach. All these coaches cannot be in vain. They cannot be putting heads together to instill these tactics into these players, and we do not have a clearly defined pattern. That would be a total waste of time. It will be effort in futility, and I'm sure it's not going to happen. So I'm happy I'm beginning to see a clear pattern with the way Manchester United are hoping to play in the upcoming season. First off, what I noticed from the game was the pressing. Manchester United is looking like those era of lazy pressing, one or two man pressing is long gone, or is long forgotten, because I'm seeing efforts to make coordinated presses. It's even so good that Rashford is pressing. Rashford is joining in the press. It's no news that he's one of our most, should I say, lazy players when it comes to pressing. But I saw Rashford joining in the press in the game yesterday, or early this morning. It's more like the front three are pressing simultaneously. When they press the fullbacks, not the fullbacks now. Okay, the fullbacks also join in the press. The eights, occupy the vacated positions that the front three are vacated, and it's making the press be a little more, or not a little more, a whole lot more compact and a whole lot more narrow. That makes it very difficult for the opposition to play out from the back. And most times you win the game by winning the ball high up the pitch. It's very easy to convert chances like that into a goal or into goals. So that's one thing I really come to see in the preseason game so far, and I'm really happy about that, because I see we have a couple of players that suit that system, and Manchester United are even buying more players that suit that system. whilst trying to ship out the players that do not fit the proactive kind of football that Eric Ten Hag is hoping to play with the Manchester United squad. Yeah, there's also a matter of some individual players. I think a standout performer for me in this preseason game so far is Amas. You know what, we've been crying out for a left back to either compete or complement Luke Shaw and Malacia. We're thinking of probably getting somebody from the markets worth 50, 30, 40 million euros or pounds. But the kid Amas is growing in stature. I mean, by the game, he's impressing me the more with his displays. His defensive displays are good. His awareness on the ball, his positional awareness have really impressed me. And also, his attacking forays are very impressive likewise. He got the assist for the Ahmad goal, which I'm going to come into in a moment. But you saw that assist, like, yeah, it was fortuitous a bit, but fortune doesn't smile on cowards. You have to be brave to benefit from fortune. And you see the way he attacks the ball, runs the channel, whips in the cross. He has a purpose, and is a very bright spark for me. And I really believe and I hope he gets a fair amount of games under his belt in the upcoming season. Because yeah, I've not really seen him in a competitive game, but I'm pretty sure with what I've seen of him so far, he's capable of playing in the first team in the EPL. Yeah. One other player that has taken this preseason tour with both hands, this opportunity, is Ahmad. It's looking like that right wing is nailed down for Ahmad next season. Throughout this preseason tour, he has been exceptional. He has been brilliant. We know he's a very technical player. That's no news. But I've seen a more mature, a more confident Ahmad so far in preseason. His decision making, his runs on and off the ball have been very impressive. And as he's looking, Ahmad is going to hold down the right wing spot for Manchester United in the upcoming season. Especially looking at the displays of Anthony so far, I don't see much of an improvement in Anthony's fortunes, because he has not really put in reasonable displays in the preseason tour so far. So I think he has just been knocked down the pecking order in favor of Ahmad. Yesterday, Rashford also looked really bright. I mean, Rashford looks a whole different player from what we knew or from what we saw last season. I really like it. His runs, his intensity of the ball, tracking back, he looks a whole lot more energized and motivated for the next season. And we know a motivated Rashford is, I would say, a world-class player. When Rashford is on his best form, in his day, can be a world-class player. The only thing lacking is consistency. But if Rashford can put in such performances, even like the one he put in yesterday, consistently, I think he will be making a shout or making a claim for world-class status next season. Yeah. Which other players stood out for me last night? McTominay is still, I don't think I saw anything spectacular from McTominay. If for anything, he had the somewhat disappointing display, because he still confused about his original position or about where he should be on the pitch of play. He's neither a 10 nor an 8 nor a 6. I think the only thing he offers the team is is arrival in the box, arrival in the final third. He knows how to make those runs, and he knows how to get a goal. Besides that, his creativity is close to zero, and I really do hope he gets a transfer. I really do hope so, for the betterment of the team. Alright, talking about McTominay, it's looking like the transfer to Fulham might just be on the right track this summer, because there's news that Fulham have come back with a second proposal for the player. The bid is rumored to be £23 million for McTominay. Yeah, I think it's going to be rejected according to the rumors, according to sources. It's going to be rejected because Manchester United wants an excess of £30 million for the player. But yeah, that's not far off in violations, and it's something that could be negotiated. So hopefully the McTominay deal goes through and he joins Fulham on a permanent basis. I think that will free up space and free up funds for more additions in midfield. Talking about midfield addition, PSG have informed Manchester United that they are ready to listen to loan offers for Manuel Ugarte with option to buy. That's music to our ears. Manchester United have been looking at pursuing or closing this deal for months now, or for weeks now, and it's been looking difficult. But with this option, it favors all parties. PSG are getting Jan Neves, and they need to make sales, or they need to ship out Manuel Ugarte. Manchester United, on the other hand, do not have enough funds to throw around this summer. So it's a win-win for both parties. We get him on loan with maybe some sign-on, some loan fee, and cover his wages. Then we use the money that was originally budgeted for him to get some other player or to strengthen some other positions. I mean, I'm pretty sure now the Ugarte deal is going to be closed soon. Maybe not this week, but I'm pretty sure Ugarte will play for Manchester United in the upcoming season. Yeah. Still on transfers, news broke out this evening that West Ham have agreed personal terms with Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Verbal agreements. So Wan-Bissaka has agreed to join West Ham, and that deal is probably going to be a 5-year deal to sign till 2029. But Manchester United are yet to agree a fee with West Ham, because it's obvious that Manchester United are demanding way more than West Ham are willing to pay. West Ham are willing to pay just £10 million, while Manchester United wants close to £18 million. I mean, Wan-Bissaka, like I've already said, is not a £10 million player. He's so much quality that even the £18 million Manchester United are requesting or are demanding feels like a giveaway, mainly because he has just 1 year left on his contract, and we don't want to lose him for free. But I would be highly disappointed if Manchester United get to sell the player for a paltry £10 million. I'm sure that deal is a deal waiting to happen. It's a matter of when and not if it's going to happen. And we all know, like I said in my last stream, the Wan-Bissaka to West Ham deal is going to create more like a dynamo effect in the defensive overhaul. Because as soon as Wan-Bissaka finalizes his move to West Ham, Manchester United will finalize the deal to bring Mazraoui to the club. Personal terms have been agreed with Mazraoui, and he's only waiting for final details to be sorted. As soon as Wan-Bissaka leaves the club, Mazraoui would be bought from Bayern Munich. Even if he traveled with the Bayern squad on their preseason tour, that's not so much of a big deal because the deal is a deal waiting to happen already. Yeah, De Ligt to report for preseason at Bayern Munich. After he has finished his vacation is finished, and he will be going for preseason tests and medical fitness tests tomorrow. Yeah, that's happening because as it stands, Manchester United are still yet to agree a deal for the player. You know, Bayern Munich are demanding around 50 million euros, but Manchester United do not want to pay that. And there's still a little standoff because both parties are not shown willingness to budge or to meet in the middle. Currently, yeah, we know personal terms have been agreed long time ago, and Amidst De Ligt has confirmed over and over again that he is waiting for Manchester United and do not want or do not intend to enter into negotiations with other clubs. So currently for Amidst De Ligt, it's Manchester United or nothing. So time will tell, but I'm sure Manchester United and Bayern Munich they are still in contact, yeah, and I'm pretty sure in a little more time they would reach a final figure and that deal will be sealed. That deal needs to be sealed even more so now that Lenny Euro has been confirmed to be out of action for 3 months. I mean, the injury sustained in the game against Arsenal, after tests have been run, confirmed by Manchester United that he's going to be out for 3 months. I don't know, the injuries do not seem to leave Manchester United. Well, but all the while, Manchester United wanted Euro and De Ligt and Braithwaite. So even it's not like it's because of the Euro injury that we are now focusing on the De Ligt deal. It was meant to happen all the while, but now it's just going to be much more, vital for that deal to go through, and I'm pretty sure it will go through before the season kicks off in 2 weeks' time. Talking about injuries, okay, Euro is out for 3 months. Højlund has also been confirmed to be out for, I think, 6 weeks. With that, I think our starting lineup in the Manchester derby for the Community Shield would likely see Zexi play some part in that game, because already we're short in the striking department, and that's also raised rumors that Manchester United are looking to bring in Evan Toney to the club. That's a signing I would not mind, because he brings in a lot of experience, Premier League and European experience, and he's a very ice cold finisher also. Still on injuries, last night Rashford limped off the game injured. I really hope it's nothing serious, because we can't have so much injuries to very vital players this early in the season. Euro is out, Højlund is out, Rashford is out, Antonio also picked up a knock. I mean, we'll see how that goes. But I really do hope Rashford Rashford's injury, especially after his display last night, that looked really promising. I really do hope he's not out for a long time, or it's not out for probably a substitution was just precautionary, and yeah, that would be really news. That would be really good news to me and to many Manchester United fans that love the club. Coming to the end of the stream, that's the show for today. And yeah, it's a very brief one because that's so much that have happened regarding Manchester United today. If you've enjoyed the stream, do well to smash a like to this video. And if you tuning in for the very first time, you come across this video probably by YouTube suggestion or browsing somehow, I need you to subscribe to join this community of fellow Manchester United fans. This community is one that your voice will be heard, your opinion matters, and we don't take it for granted. Thank you for joining. Thank you for sticking with us. And until the next time, stay winning, stay blessed.